Hey guys, I wanted to share with you some of the prints that I have around my house. I decided to put frames on some posters from Monet, who's my favorite painter. Um, there's something a little bit, I think, subversive about Monet. He paints so beautifully. It's easy for me to forget, but at the time he was catching a lot of flack for not painting more carefully. Uh, he wanted to go out directly into nature and finish a painting in one afternoon to try to capture the moment uh, and not plan it out and go back to a studio and paint it from memory, but paint it while he was there. And I think that's why, for me anyway, his paintings are so powerful. Um, and this painting, I love it because it's from the perspective down in the weeds. He's down in the flowers and the grass, laying, I think his head looks like it's probably on the ground as he's looking up at these flowers. Reminds me of Bug's Life. Thanks. Bye. Hey guys, I wanted to share with you another painting on my wall, another Monet print. Um, I don't know the names of these paintings, so I'm just going to call this Woman Reclining in Dappled Sunlight. Dappled sunlight is one of my favorite things in the world, whether it's in the real world or in a painting. Always makes me happy, and I think this painting captures it perfectly. I love the blue lake behind her. I love the graphic trees that surround her. And I wanted to talk about the technological invention that led to Impressionism. They found a way to make paint stable and stick it in a tube. Before this, artists had to make their own paint fresh using eggs and be in a studio with very specific temperature and a very specific humidity so that the paint could affix to the canvas. And then they invented paint in a tube, and artists realized they could go out and paint in the field. Before this, they would go out and sketch in the field and then bring those sketches back into the studio and paint from memory. And there's a lot of great paintings that are done that way, but there's something kind of intellectual about them. Whereas Impressionism really has an immediacy for me. So yeah, artists realized they could take this paint in a tube and go directly into the field and paint the whole thing in the field. And then they got the idea, well, maybe I can just do it in one afternoon. Maybe I can do it in an hour before the light changes very much. And I can really just capture my impression of what it's like to stand here on this spot at this time on the beautiful earth. And that's why I love Impressionism. Okay, bye. Hey guys, I wanted to share with you the third and final print that I have on my walls right now as I wait for my new Monets to come from the framers. I have been told that the last painting that I showed you wasn't actually done by Monet. I was confused because I bought the print at the Monet Museum in Paris, and so I thought it was Monet, but apparently it wasn't. I think this is a Monet. Maybe someone can tell me, but I love it. It is the most blurry, I guess would be the word for it, of all of the prints that I have. And it just seems to be a very misty morning looking out over a lake or a river or a pond and the trees that surround the water. And it really, to me, seems to be painting the air that is between the artist and the water and between the artist and the trees. And just gives me such a feeling of that beautiful early morning chill and that quiet that is just when the sun has just come up and the mist is still flowing around the land. So, whether this is Monet or not, I ain't taking it down because I love it. Okay, and as soon as the prints come back from the framer, I'll be showing you some more. Bye. Hey everybody, I wanted to share with you some of these new prints that I've gotten, the Monet prints. And I am sure that this one is actually Monet. It's a smaller piece, and it's just of some people hanging out in the park. I love it because everybody is in top hats and dresses, very formal wear, hanging out at the park. I love that they're all very graphic. All the human figures are really in dark black and they pop from the landscape. It's also interesting. This one, for me anyway, almost looks photorealistic, and for a Monet that is a bit detailed. I suspect because it was an overcast day, he had more time. Since the light wasn't changing, he might have had more time to add detail. He was such an amazing painter. By the way, these are all done with museum glass, which is actually plastic, but it doesn't reflect light as dramatically. And so there's a lot less glare, and you can see the paintings a little bit better. Okay, bye. Hey guys, I want to share another Monet with you. This one I just love, obviously. I love that it's really about the light that is at sunset, that is turning the underside of these trees, this stand of trees, to gold, and lighting on fire the grass at the base of the trees. I have noticed this in the world, and I'm so glad that Monet noticed it too, and painted it so I can put it on my wall. This frame this is the one that probably I should have not bought. It's just was too expensive. But I liked, I don't know if you can see it in this, but the frame has gold and bronze kind of in it, and it kind of picks up the light that Monet painted. And I love it. So here is a little Monet. Hey guys, I'm back from Ontario, Canada, and I thought I'd give you a little Monet. So this, I guess someone said this is an example of earlier Monet. It is much more realistic than what he's known for. I love where I found to put this. This is in my bathroom. You can probably hear from my voice that it's the bathroom. But the color picks up the tile on the fireplace that I have in my bathroom. And I like it because I can get really close to it and kind of really make sure that it's a painting. You know, it really looks like a painting. But then I can turn around and brush my teeth, and I'm much further away from it, and it looks like a photograph. Painting, photograph, painting, photograph. I think it's so cool. All right, this is James coming from a bathroom. Okay, bye-bye. Hey guys, I just hung what I think is the final Monet print to show you guys. This just came in from the framer yesterday. I hung it in a place that was the wrong place, and now I think I found its home. So I love the framing on this one. I love how he's cut off the tops of the trees and just let us have the three graphic vertical lines of these trees. Are they poplars? Not sure. But I just find that it has so much energy because he did that. It looks a little abstract and harkens to some more modern stuff, I guess, that will be coming later on in the world's history of art. I don't know. What I do know is I just love it, and I hope you do too.